everybody. Drew Dosek here with Verified Investing. Today, we've got some pro charts to go over in the commodity sector. So let's jump into those charts and see where some of this price action is and likely going to be taking us in the near future. Starting off with U.S. oil on the daily time frame, you can see U.S. oil has been hovering right around the $70 price point for the past week and a half of trading action. We ended up forming a bear flag here and then broke down underneath this declining trend line. You can see this declining trend line is taken back from the July 5th pivot back in 2024, connected over through these major pivots. As you see here, this last one occurring in June of 2025. And that takes us to current price action, where we did have a potential breakdown on July 1st, but we didn't get any confirming move underneath this candle and closing underneath the lows at $67.92. Whenever that occurs, it does open up the door for possibilities on price to re-emerge above this trend line, because we didn't confirm under that trend line, putting us right back into this bearish consolidation. So all this has been is just a little dip, a little bulge, if you will. And then now we find ourselves right back into bearish consolidation. The good thing for the bulls, they defended this area. However, this area is still weak. Look at all of the trading days where this trend line is being either tagged or pierced over the last week to week and a half of trading. It's nearly every day except for Thursday, July 2nd, and then Monday, July 6th. We've been in violation of that level. So this area is very weak, not only to go through to the upside, but to the downside. So if this momentum to the upside stalls, next support at 64.60, followed by 62.33. This momentum continues and gets out of this bearish consolidation. First resistance you see here on the chart, $75.56. Next up into Nat Gas. Nat Gas, as you see here, really not doing too much. Over the last several weeks, you can see from this one green candle on May 28th, we had a great push up. And really, it's been sideways consolidation since then. So in a lot of ways, near term, this is bullish price action on Nat Gas. We never got underneath this candle, nor did we close ever underneath this candle from May 28th, since it's mainly been trading within that candle with a day above the candle closing here on June 4th. So let's rewind the time just a little bit further so you can see what's going on with Nat Gas. We've broken down, come underneath this trend line, tested it, and on now in bullish consolidation, attempting to gain momentum to then eventually break over that inclining trend line at $3.38. If it's capable of doing that, next resistance at $3.58. If I flip onto the weekly time frame, you can see this has been a move up and really sideways consolidation. That's telling me it's trying to build the bullish momentum to break back within this inclining parallel channel, where you see price was mainly contained ever since back here in 2024. And then did make a high pivot here in December of 2025. So Nat Gas is doing its best to get back in there. And from what I see near term, it's looking like that's the destination, is to get back inside that parallel. We're right in the middle of summer. So in the coming months, there will be more demand for natural gas, in which case that could easily start breaking back into that parallel. Next up into gold. Gold also has a significant story regarding its parallel channel. Now you see with this fall with gold, we did break this inclining parallel channel, but much like on Nat Gas, we've not confirmed. All right, guys, we've not confirmed underneath with this breakdown. And so, or pardon me, much like the chart here on U.S. oil, not Nat Gas, U.S. oil. So gold did not confirm the breakdown, and you see us floating right back into this parallel. Now, yesterday we closed within. Today, right now, it's undecided. We're currently trading right on that parallel at $4,145. If we're able to push up, get above yesterday's high at $4,203 and put in a daily close, that will then open the door for an attack of this declining trend line, $4,264. Right now, gold is trying to find a near-term low, but yet has not yet confirmed back within that parallel. Until it does so, the probabilities still favor a move down to this $3,886 level as the next key level of support. Next up into silver. Silver, we see here also pulling back slightly on the charts today, down 1.86%. You notice yesterday we actually tagged a key level of resistance on the chart of silver with this declining trend line. We had price run right into that trend line, so we should and are seeing, we should anticipate a decline after hitting that. That's only the third hit of that trend line. A large majority of the time when that occurs, we get a rejection. So I'm anticipating price to come back down into this consolidation range right around $58.50. And then we can reevaluate. But we do still have a bear flag that would start changing the story of this bear flag if and when price on silver can get above that declining trend line and start extending itself away from that consolidation range. Next up into aluminum, guys, another play on the declining parallel channel. Now, this is a little bit different, guys. You can see here with this recent breakdown, because we did get back in the parallel, so this resets the clock and how you interpret this. We have a breakdown here on June 29th. Then we had a confirming move here on July 2nd, making now this inclining trend line, which is the bottom of the parallel, resistance to get back in. That's at 3,173 points. If we are able to get over that, then aluminum has quite a bit of ways to run back up to 3,350 before it starts finding serious resistance. Otherwise, this is a confirmed breakdown, and the next level of major support is going to be sub 3,000 at 2,910. You can see right on top of all of that consolidation that occurred back here in December of 2025. Very interesting thing to see. Aluminum starting to confirm a breakdown, potentially lower prices for aluminum in the near to mid future. Also confirming a breakdown today, guys, cattle. Check this out, or at least triggering the breakdown. Another confirming move would need to take place tomorrow with a daily close underneath today's lows. But guys, this is a big development on cattle. We've all experienced higher beef prices at the grocery store. Well, now we may be due for some sort of relief. As we can see here, this head and shoulders pattern, left shoulder, head, and the right shoulder, as a calculated measured move, guys, will pull price down all the way near the low range of this parallel channel, right at 2.12. All right, so that can be a significant decline, one of which that we should see roughly, let's see here, whoop, there we go, there it is. All right, about 9% decline there on cattle. First support, though, at $2.29. That should be an area in which price can catch traction, potentially then retest both either the 50% area of the parallel or this neckline of the head and shoulders pattern. One way for the head and shoulders pattern and the target to be negated is if price puts in a daily close back above this neckline. So draw this neckline on your charts, keep this neckline in store and on the radar for the near future to ensure that this cattle head and shoulders pattern stays intact and we see some lower prices, as I said, at the grocery stores. All right, guys, that wraps up today's video. Pro charts on commodities. Thanks so much for tuning in and watching. We've got a lot of other free videos, free articles, free daily chart posts. Sit back, relax, enjoy yourself here on the website, and learn something about technical analysis and potentially cheaper prices, like I said, at the grocery stores. All right, guys, thanks so much for watching today's video. My name is Drew Dosek. I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your day. Take care, folks.